My sister got home today and said she was craving authentic Nigerian fish pie. Not the regular meat pie or chicken pie, but the authentic Nigerian fish pie. That's characteristic of fresh peppers and onions. Now the problem is I haven't baked anything in months. So how was I supposed to pull this off? Knowing fully well that I have no measurements or recipe at the back of my head. And all I use are vibes and inshallah. But the crazy part is as tough as this fish handling process seemed, it was nothing compared to making the dough. I brought out the flour, prepared all my dry ingredients, and was ready to cook things up until I opened a whole new bottle of oil. Basically dumped a gallon into my dry ingredients. I mean, I didn't know if I could only use margarine, but it was too late because I now had a bunch of oil in my dough and I had to make it work. So I started kneading, adding water in between while full on panicking. And I knew that when this pie was done, it would definitely be half full of oil. But thankfully, nobody was at home to catch me in the midst of my atrocities. So I hurried up and went on to prepare my fish and the sauce off camera. I checked the time, and my sister hadn't still come back. You know, one thing is that actually I was working on an empty stomach. And in my defense, you should never be so hungry while cooking, because that's why I couldn't think straight throughout the process. I just kept making mistakes. But anywho, I was done. And the entire batch made 22 pies in total. And just as I was about to finish prepping, my sister walked in and I was like, gang. But yeah, the pies were ready. And when I tell you that they were actually one of the nicest, okay, that's a reach. But they were actually so nice. Like you wouldn't realize that you're actually eating a gallon of oil. And my sister herself said it was nice. So it means regardless of the route I took, I still got to the final destination, which is all that matters, right? You guys.